Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. So the purpose of this session was to effectively find out what my 1 rep max in the bench press lies, and the goal in mind was to achieve a weight of 135 kilos, and we'll see later on in this video if I do get that number. Weighing in at 72.6, which is an all-time low since I've been training for powerlifting, or for the past, I want to say, year and a half now. And yeah, I actually ate a lot of food before this, so if it was in a competition, I would have weighed myself before I would eat if I had the time. So I was probably weighing in at 71.5 kilos, but I basically stepped on a scale at the gym straight after the session, and I was 72.6. So yeah, all-time low. And considering how this session went, really pleased with how it went, and my weight in particular being that low, considering I would be competing in the sub 74 kilo category. But yeah, everything today was feeling much better than last session. If you watched my previous session, I looked like I was just not feeling well, pretty exhausted, and out of it basically. I had no energy. But this was perfect, and usually I always pick a day to max out, which is the day I feel like if I went the day after, I would have done better, or the day before, I would have lifted heavier. So to actually execute the choice of day perfectly was a relief, to be honest. And yeah, I drank that energy drink you saw earlier in the video. That clearly helped. I used to take pre-workout, but all I drink now is caffeine. So that kind of was a tiny, it's not really a pre-workout drink, but it has a few bits and pieces. By bits and pieces, I mean like vitamins and stuff that might help, or maybe some focus stuff inside that drink, which clearly helped. And yeah, the warming up was it's kind of random. I just warm up the way I feel like is priming my body correctly. And yeah, I don't know about you guys, but the way I warm up when I'm maxing out is just jump 5-10 kilos and just either hit it for 1 or 2, and then when it gets heavier, I just go for just 1 rep. And you can argue I did 1 too many, but I wasn't taking any risks, because just in case, if I make a big jump, I would have not primed my CNS enough, and I would have failed the lift. And actually, I actually felt good, and then I started to feel like I wasn't gonna be able to do 135, and I think it was around here, because this felt harder than it looked. 125. I remember it just feeling heavy, and I was thinking, 10 more kilos? Is that on the cards today? But I guess it was. And yeah, this is 130, which is a weight I've done many times, but to do it, well, I want to say, well, I did this in competition, but just once, and that was at 74 kilos. So to do this at my body weight, to pause it, and yeah, it's good speed on that as well. I feel like I'm making progress, considering I used to take creatine. So doing all of this off creatine is remarkable for myself. And this is it. Slightly grindy, 135. Pause could have been a tiny bit longer, But then I looked back and I said, in a competition, they give me a handoff. So if someone gave me a handoff, that weight would have felt a whole lot lighter regardless. So, and this was a rather funny moment. This man decides to take a seat on my bench. But yeah, he doesn't know, so but I just thought it was funny. And yeah, psyching myself up here. I actually went for 140 for a touch and go, which wouldn't count in a competition, but I was feeling good and I felt like I was able to do this because I don't have to pause it on my chest. I should have, there's an option to hand it out. Yeah, as you can see, just couldn't make it. Probably should have had a spotter there, but sometimes I know what I'm doing. But I should have pushed the bar forward, which would allow this would allow the bar to be taken from a more forward position, which would emulate a handoff, and I would have probably been able to do 140. That and taking a bit more rest as well in between my sets, but I went for it. Didn't get it. You can argue, well, I didn't want to expend too much force as well, if it meant that I would be at risk for a minor injury. And I could have pushed harder. Maybe if there was a spotter there, I would feel more safe pushing harder as well. But yeah, I got it to halfway and it was a bit of a sticking point. And yeah, maybe I should have taken a bit more time before the attempt. I kind of rushed it a bit because I was feeling good. But still really happy with that. That would have been near a double body weight bench. So yeah, we're going to be taking creatine and we're going to do this same cycle again. And then in a month's time, I'm going to max out and see if I would be able to bench 140 at this body weight. I might be actually lighter by then, but for now, thanks for watching, and like and subscribe for the PB. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.